Hey fellow gamers, welcome back to Rolo Gaming. Let's go ahead and check out the new first look trailer at the new civilization that's coming to the New Frontier Pass, Gaul. So today's video is just going to be a discussion / analysis type video. And as we find things that are interesting / important, we'll go ahead and pause the video and talk about it a little bit. With that being said, let's go ahead and get into it.
Ambiorix leads Gaul in Sid Meier's Civilization 6.
So this is Ambiorix. I don't know anything about him, but he's going to be our new leader for Gaul.
Far more than just a king of the north, Ambiorix was known as the king in all directions. He ruled the Oberon tribe in what is now Belgium. Gaul's powerful unique ability is called...
So I just want to quickly say, I guess we already had the Dutch, and now we're going to go ahead and get like a Belgium civilization. Although I don't know if he can really be considered a Belgium civilization since he was the king of every direction.
Called Eilstadt culture. It allows mines to provide a minor adjacency bonus for...
So this is Ambiorix's special ability, and it has to do everything with mines. And it pretty much makes it so that anything around a mine is going to get a little bit of a boost. Now these mines give adjacency bonuses to districts. As you can see, it's not that major, it's just +2. But I think this is a lot better because of the fact that I never really focus on adjacency bonuses, especially when it comes down to like districts. And mines are so much better because of the fact that you can put them on any hill. As long as there's a hill between two like flat areas or two areas, you can go ahead and plop a mine there and build 2 districts around it. For me personally, this is a lot better than just focusing on like having your districts right next to each other.
For all districts. Culture bomb, unknown territory.
Now, as you saw right there, he did a culture bomb because of the fact that he built a mine. Now, if you look at this map, you can see that there's mines everywhere. Everywhere you see that there's a hill, you can place a mine down there. Now, this is giving me huge flashbacks to Australia with their Outback Steakhouses. Or Outback Stations, I forget which one it's called. I think everyone calls it like Outback Steakhouses though. But anyways, this is really amazing because culture bombs are the best. I love culture bombs in Civilization 5, and I'm so glad that it's making more of a return here. I know Australia already has culture bombs, and there are culture bombs with some other civilizations, but mines are so much easier to build, and you can build them so much earlier. In fact, a lot of this civilization is focused on early push. Right when you start, you gotta push.
And grant additional culture.
So again, it adds a little bit of culture, and this is really interesting because of the fact that, it's really hard to get culture out of anything. The best way I know to get culture is pretty much building the culture district. But with this, we can go ahead and just put a mine down everywhere. Now this civilization is going to be focused on building a lot of builders now. You're going to want to put down a mine wherever you go. And you're probably going to get massive borders. I also quickly wanted to take this time to go ahead and say please subscribe and like the video. Every like and every subscription makes me so much happier. Along with that, we're almost at 200 subscribers. Let's go ahead and get it, guys and gals.
The downside to this power is that specialty districts cannot be built next to the city center.
Now this actually doesn't matter that much. As long as you're growing your borders, you're going to be fine. And because of the fact that you're going to be building these mines and they're going to provide you culture, those borders are going to grow so fast. They're going to be massive.
And do not receive adjacency bonuses from other...
Now the adjacency bonuses from other districts, again, it doesn't really matter. At least for me, I don't really focus on building my districts right next to each other. So this is going to be a lot better for me personally because of the fact that with mines you can go ahead and pinpoint it exactly where you want.
Other districts. Gaul's unique unit is called the Gaizete. It replaces the warrior and...
So this is the Gaizete, and they're actually really amazing because of the fact that, it's another early civilization that replaces the warrior. And this early civilization is going to let you expand really quickly towards the base game. And you're going to be able to use them for a long time because of the fact whenever they're going up against another unit that has higher base strength, this unit actually gains +10 combat strength. So when you're fighting against a swordsman, you might actually be able to fight them off.
And receives additional combat strength when fighting stronger units and district defenses.
And on top of that, you're going to get +5 combat strength when you're battling another unit that's in a district. I think it's supposed to be like a defensive district, but hey, it works. And that +5 combat strength, it's going to help out for sure. I'm pretty sure that doesn't work with like city walls, but anything besides that should work very well.
But is more expensive to train. Gaul's unique district is called the Oppidum. It's not only cheaper and available earlier than the industrial zone, but also unlocks the apprenticeship technology when constructed.
Now this is another huge prize when it comes to playing as Gaul. You get this amazing new district that pretty much acts as the industrial district, and you get it a lot earlier. Now if you guys know about Civilization 6 and any Civilization game, you know that production is very, very important. And being able to get the industrial district cheaper and even earlier is amazing. You also get a new research because of it, leading to more opportunities to add production. And a lot of what you're seeing so far is going straight towards culture. So I think this is a very culture-centered civilization. And I think they do it in a cool enough way that I think that I'd be really interested in playing as them.
Highly defensible, it offers its own ranged attack and receives a major adjacency bonus from.
Now this is another interesting thing, the fact that it has its own ranged attack. You're going to be able to defense up really nice with the civilization, along with the fact that you get even more bonuses having quarries and strategic resources around you with this district. And we all know that strategic resources are everywhere. Now quarries are going to be a little bit harder to find, but if you can, it's going to be really nice to have that extra production bonus
from quarries and strategic resources. Ambiorix's ability is called King of the Elbirwans. It grants Gaul a.
Try being able to say that now. I'm not even going to try. I know that I'm going to do that one wrong. Now as you can see, this player has built up a lot of military units. Now this is because of the fact that this civilization is also focused a little bit on domination as well. Now every non-civilian unit that you build, you're going to get 20% of that production cost to go towards your culture. Now as you can see, this player has gone ahead and made a non-civilian unit and has gotten +6 culture from it. Now if you go ahead and spam a bunch of units, 1, you're going to have a really nice army, and 2, you're going to be building up your culture even more.
Additional culture based on unit cost when a non-civilian unit is trained. It also gives melee, anti-cavalry, and ranged units bonus combat strength for every adjacent combat unit.
Now as you can see, this archer is surrounded by every single other unit possible, and he gets a massive +2 combat strength from just that. So if you're going to go ahead and declare war on another civilization, make sure that you're bringing a massive army. Make sure that they're all pressed up against each other so that they get even more bonuses.
Gaul's focus is on a defensive, culture and production-centered game. Prioritize border expansion early so you have room to build districts far from the city center.
That is some really nice advice on how to play as this civilization.
Claim as many mines as possible to fuel this expansion with Gaul's culture bombing ability. Place the oppidum to guard valuable resources in your sprawling city. Also, consider rushing military tradition for flanking bonuses.
Now military tradition is going to add even more to those adjacency bonuses of having all your units pressed up against each other,
which can combine with Gaul's horde-based combat buffs to forge a truly formidable army. Will you undermine your enemies to reign in all directions? How will you lead Gaul in Sid Meier's Civilization 6?
Okay, so that was it. Because of that culture bomb ability, I'm actually really interested in seeing how this civilization is going to play out. How do you guys feel about Gaul? Are you guys interested in playing as him? Are you guys interested in, doing some more culture bombing? Are you guys excited to play as Gaul? Let me know down below. Anyways, that's it from me, guys. I hope you guys liked the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and bye-bye. Peace!